We in this thing? Are we good? Yes, we are. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. Hope that you are doing fabulous, darling. I am doing well, but baby, this rain out here, I can't do it. I left work, okay, got off. I felt like I need to build an ark or something, or get me a little speedboat. It's too much. Mother Nature, I understand April showers bring May flowers, but boo-boo, oh my God, I can't do it. I can't do it like 3 days in a row. Can you just give me some time? Give me 50 feet. I need some space. Make sure to go ahead and thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. It is free 99, and it is time for another Real Housewives of Atlanta review. This is reunion part number 2. Oh, that rhyme. That was kind of cute. I will say this one, it was kind of dry. I ain't gonna lie. It was like that's how I felt with this one. Now, of course, this upcoming Sunday's Real Housewives reunion part number 3 is gonna be bomb. But let me tell y'all something. You're gonna get that review late, and the main reason you're gonna get it late is because while that's on, Miss P will be in the Bahamas. Okay, honey. So I ain't gonna be thinking about Sheree ass, Kenya ass, O's ass. I ain't gonna be thinking about none of their asses. Okay, because I am going to be in the sunshine, okay, getting my life. Down below in the comment section, I would love to know, what are your plans for the summer? What you got going on? Are you traveling? I would love to know. Post it down below. But like I said, next week's review will be late. We opened this whole thing with Portia, okay? And the main question is, do we think that these ladies bully Portia? Portia was like, yes, I think all of them do. And Andy was like, even Cynthia? And she was like, well, by herself, no. But maybe, you know, with others. And Cynthia was like, you know what? I don't think I bully a child. If I do, I mean, I'm just telling the truth. Like, I'm just doing what I said. Cynthia, by yourself, you're just as quiet as a mouse. But when you get with people, you just flap those gums. You do. Kenya, you definitely do. Kandi, I would not say that Kandi bullied her. I feel as though she just opened her mouth a lot more. Bullying is such a strong word to me, and I feel like all these ladies are so opinionated, and then when they have something to say or when the joke's on them, they can't take it. I feel as though it backfires on them a lot, and it backfired on Portia a lot this season, especially, you know, when she would lie. Y'all, I ain't gonna forget, you know, once a lie, always a lie. You know, I asked with Portia, but Portia would lie. Portia, this is her first season, in my opinion, where she's really opened her mouth, said things, talked out of turn. There's gonna be times when you feel as though people don't agree with you, and that's perfectly fine. These are some opinionated, strong, stubborn women. So, I mean, at the end of the day, as far as bullying, I don't think so. I think all of them are just really opening their mouths and saying exactly how they feel, and the chips fall as they may. Speaking of being defensive and having your defenses up, we talk about Matt, the whole Matt Lifetime movie saga. Child, was I shocked at Kenya and Matt this season? Not necessarily. I felt as though they moved entirely very fast. And then I always knew something was a little off with Matt. You know, always looking at him, he made you turn your head a little bit to the side and go, what the hell? Looked like the Hulk mixed with like a dragon. It just looked awkward. I will never forget, I want to talk to you. Their whole Lifetime movie saga, like, I really think that Kenya should turn that into a movie, pitch it to Lifetime or TV One, or any network, I don't care, and put that up there, because somebody would watch it. Andy was like, okay, Kenya, I'm really shocked. First of all, I mean, I wasn't in your relationship, but I'm shocked. Like, what would make you stay in this relationship? And she was like, well, I mean, like, Matt, he was really sweet. Like, even though he would, like, push stuff and punch walls, but he wouldn't punch my walls or punch me. But, you know, he was just really sweet. And I'm sitting here like, hold up. Do. Y'all remember Operation, the game Operation. If you've never played Operation, please go to Target and get the game, okay? But anyway, you remember when you get a little too close and it would go zzzz? That is how I feel their relationship was. Like, anytime he'd punch a wall, that's the zzzz, get the hell out, okay? Anytime he would break something, zzzz, get the hell out. Anytime he started breaking your windows, okay, in your house, ma'am, no. That's what, we don't pay for insurance for incidents like that. Granted, there are people every day that go through the same thing and yet don't have a platform like this. So I hate that it happened, but I'm glad that they showcased it on TV. Somebody probably watching like, Charlie done busted my windows. This ain't right. You never know. But at the same time, I'm glad they showed it. But damn, Kenya, like, honest to God, I'm sitting here looking at Kenya like, Crazy thing is, while you're in a situation like that, you can't see it, okay? I get that. I totally understand it. But at the same time, hopefully watching it back on playback, she realized, oh, hell no, got to go. I really never saw them have any, like, fun, key moments. Even when we met him in the gym, I was like, We end up getting into, did Sheree mock abuse whenever Kenya and Sheree were having that argument about Kenya provoking people. Do I think that Sheree mocked abuse? I don't think it was her intention to mock abuse, but it sounded that way when it came out. Even during playback, I was like, yeah, that does sound bad. I don't think you meant it like that, being that you've been in an abusive relationship yourself. But it sounded like she did. Same way with you, Kenya. I mean, call a thing a thing. You provoke people. Even if you don't think that you do, watching it on playback in different scenes and even on the reunion, you do provoke people. You say things because that's your defense mechanism in order to shut people down. Hopefully, she stops provoking people and saying things just to get a rise out of people or to shut things down, and she realizes that, you know, she deserves more and she deserves to be in a healthy relationship. But she says that her and Matt are done. Hopefully they are. Like, honest to God, I hope on next season or whenever we see them again that they are not back together. Like, honest to God, I'm not even going to say, No, I really hope that they are not together again. We are on to Miss Attorney Phaedra Parks. She said the current status of her divorce is they are divorced, but Apollo is appealing it. But she paid $100,000 as a settlement for the divorce. I'm trying to figure out, when does Apollo get out of jail? I mean, you already got $100,000 when you get out. And then, I don't know how that works out. But then, I mean, if the girl stays with you, you got a girl, you got to live in, boop, boop. And there you go. I'm trying to figure, what do you need, Apollo? When they did the playback of Watch What Happens Live with Andy and Shamar was licking all up on Phaedra, it was like, not bile. Is that the right word, bile? Kind of throw up. Like, when it bubbled up. I was like... Phaedra's, ooh, I like that face. It just, I can't. Andy says, what did you think about Mama Joyce getting all in your relationship with the divorce? My divorce! And she was like, you know what? I felt as though she had so much more things to do. And she could have been worried about, you know, what's going on with Candy then. Of course, Candy had a problem. What you mean? What's going on with us? I'm trying to figure out your vindictive ass. Then she brings up Johnny. With the whole Johnny saga, I'm sorry, Phaedra. I didn't want to hear anything you said because at the end of the day, it looked messy. You were sitting there with Johnny, with the other attorneys trying to help him get a case, okay? I'm sorry. You can't make that look like anything else. And he was like, you need to cause drama for me. I mean, you need to worry about yourself and what you got going on. Phaedra was like, you think I need to cause drama for you? Do you think you're really that important? On the playback, Faye, it looked like she was that important because you're sitting there looking like you representing or you a part of Johnny's camp. Like, it looked like that. I'm sorry. This whole season, it just looked messy. Andy was like, you know what? I got a question. Why didn't you want to discuss the divorce with the ladies up here? Like, what's going on with that? She was like, well, I discussed my divorce with, you know, friends of mine. I mean, you know, Portia. I discuss everything with her. But all of the other ladies, we're not friends. And I didn't want to discuss it. But I'm sitting up here like, you're on national TV. Like, Andy, his shade. I told y'all this on Reunion Part 1. His shade, he's not going to just say it. It's going to be something underlying. And it'll make you go, what did you just say? He was like, you know what? Your timelines, you know, throughout this whole thing of Real Housewives have just been kind of fucked up. Have you realized that? But he says it in a way that makes you answer the question. But then you be sitting there like, did he just shade me? But Attorney Parks had some receipts, some evidence of when the decree of divorce, or however that works, is there. And Kenya, meddling more, she was like, well, they're still not divorced because, you know, that was appealed because their names were spelled wrong. So I'm sitting here like, hold up. If the names... Phaedra had to get in that and say, well, we squashed that. Everything is done. But I'm sitting up here like, okay, if you want to get a divorce from somebody, you'd make sure good and damn well that their name is spelled correctly. I'm just saying. This whole season with Phaedra, it's just been like, what? We end up talking about the kids and how they've grown, and it is amazing to see the transformation with the kids. They all talk about Cairo and how he had his shirt off half the season. Then they start talking about the fashion show. Baby, I don't know what online viewer said that it was a Dora the Explorer backpack. Sheree and her messy ass was like, well, Cairo still hasn't received his backpack. Cynthia was like, well, he did pick it out at the fashion show. She was like, but he did not receive it. She was like, well, I have an abundance of backpacks in my truck. He can get one by the end of the night. I was rolling because I'm sitting here like, y'all petty asses opening backpacks. Girl, if you don't take Cairo to Target and get him a little backpack, I can't. Ooh, Cynthia was tight. Ooh, she was mad. Instead of speaking of backpacks for the rest of the night, we talk about something that actually makes sense. Sweating ass Bob. They talked to Sheree about the abuse and what happened with Bob. They even do the whole replay of everything. And it was just so sad to see Sheree like that. You can just tell that it put her in another place. And it was just sad to watch that. And what was even worse was when she said that she hadn't talked to her children about it. And she doesn't know if they've watched it. And she just doesn't want them to think that she's not a strong mother. And I was just like, oh man, like I really hope that she speaks to her daughters about this and even her son, and that they watch this. I cannot stand sweating ass Bob's ass. I just can't stand it, just seeing that. But at the same time, just seeing that and seeing him like he was and is, it's just sad because that comes from something too. Like, we don't know what's going on with Bob. Just sad to see that. That's how we ended reunion part 2, child. Reunion part 3 is gonna be trouble. Oh, it's gonna be messy. Peter gonna walk off. Down below in the comment section, let me know, what did you think about reunion part 2? Where are you going this spring and summer? Let's talk about it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, and a war. That good stuff. God bless. Bye.